Hey guys, welcome to the all-new MBFFL studios. I'm your host, the Commish. We're going to run down some of the most important events from week 2. Starting off, let's talk trades. The biggest trade of the week, Monte Ball and Vernon Davis for AJ Green and Jordan Reed. I think Craig, I don't know how he got away with this one, trading 2 injured players for one of the top backs in the league, and Vernon Davis, who is an HGH monster. I just don't see it. I think Craig had a huge advantage in this trade. I mean, we'll see how the year plays out, but I just don't see it. I know AJ Green and Jordan Reed are both hurt. Vernon Davis is also hurt, but he has so much HGH in his body, I'm pretty sure he'll be back really soon. Another trade this week was Demaryius Thomas, one of the top wide receivers in the league, with Trent Richardson, one of the worst running backs and the biggest busts of fantasy football of all time, for Matt Stafford and Alfred Morris. This trade's pretty even. Matt Stafford is a pretty good fantasy football quarterback. Alfred Morris, I don't know about. He's just one of those Redskin running backs that you're never really sure about. Yeah, he's had some good years, but when's his time up? We'll just have to see how that one plays out. Lastly, you have Steve Smith Sr. for Steven Jackson. That trade really doesn't matter. It's not going to impact the league, so we can just pretend it didn't happen. I want to send out a special shout out to Al for fulfilling my prophecy from the Week 1 wrap-up. He was the lucky guy who took the Week 1 wide receiver flyer Hearns, and then followed by dropping him immediately the next week. So thank you, Al, for making me look like a genius. Some of the weekly top scorers, you have Weber at 123, Greg at 112, and Dan Drury at 109. It's good to see Greg and Dan on there. They were some of the bottom feeders last week, so it's always good to see them bounce back up. For the weekly bottom feeders, this week I'm only going to do 1 instead of 3 because Walsco's performance was so poor. Only scoring 54 points, that's pretty sad, bro. After 2 weeks in the MBFFL, here's how they're stacking up. Now we can finally get into some smack talk. This week, my inside sources say Greg sent out a text message targeted towards Kevin saying Kevin equals Rick ? Where I know Kevin doesn't really understand that trash talk, but let's just say Greg did not mean that in a good light. Next, for my Week 1 wrap-up, we talked about Craig and his theories on Jordan Reed being a Tier 1 tight end. It's just amazing how Craig went ahead and traded him the following week. I guess my wrap-up videos really do make an impact. Last, I just want to leave you guys with some inside information of my own. You can thank me later. Kevin Lucius was drugged up this evening. He had to get an injection for an MRI. So get those trade offers in while he's still drugged up. It's wearing off as we speak. You're losing time. Get on that. And that's it for the Week 2 wrap-up. I'll see you in Week 3.